Good morning, y'all. It's raining here. You might not can tell, but I know you can hear it. But I'm going today to get this gray washed right on up out of this hair, honey. But I gotta also go to work. Y'all, when are we gonna become prosperous? Tell me. I don't even need to be prosperous. When is our money gonna not be funny? When is our change gonna not be strange? Ain't that what MAGA said that Donald was gonna do? MAGA said that Donald was gonna make all of us rich, 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 beyond belief. I myself never believed that. Cause hell, if his mouth is open, he telling a lie. We know that. But y'all, at least make America livable for everybody. He ought to want that to at least be his legacy. I just don't understand. You know, I grew up poor. I know I grew up better than some. Like my first husband, he's retired military and he still works. I was talking to him yesterday because we're real good friends. Because hell, we had been together since I was 12 and he was 15. So we were talking and he was saying, I was asking him, you know, about when we were growing up, and they were so poor. Both of his parents were housekeepers, and then later on, his mom became someone that took the x-rays in the hospital, so it brought their income up a little bit. But I was talking about the working poor and how people never see the working poor, and I was like, do you remember this and that? He said, oh my God. You talk about remember it, because he's very, very wealthy now. Very, very wealthy. You know, not wealthy, but very upper middle class. Let me put it that way. Between the $500,000 and $600,000 a year mark. You know, and so we just talk and we reminisce, because our thing is, don't ever forget. Don't ever forget where you came from. Don't ever forget the struggle that we saw our parents do. But I can never forget, because with my grandkids, and he was telling me that his grandkids are living at home too, and then we got, kids together with grandkids. But he was talking about his having to live at home. And my thing is, a lot of these adult kids are having to move home. But Donald Trump said we were going to be prosperous beyond belief. MAGA said we were going to be prosperous beyond belief. Yeah, you do realize with Donald trying to help Netanyahu destabilize the Middle East, because that's what's going to happen with the Iran situation, that our gas prices are going to go up to $5 a gallon, right? Look at history. This ain't my opinion. The only thing you got to do is pull up a little history. And then when they think they're going to do regime change, hell, you can't even manage the United States of America. How you going to do regime change? Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. But I, for one, want to know, when are we going to be prosperous? I'm ready for it. Because I don't even want to be prosperous. I just don't want to be in debt. You know what I mean? So y'all tell me what you think about it. And y'all, happy Juneteenth. Because, baby, we earned that. We earned that. Oh, and you know how I always say, from an angry black woman, somebody said, yes, you are angry. Did you think that was a flex? I told you I was angry. What the fuck? That's why I ended. From an angry black woman out of Tennessee. I didn't miss my words. You can't shame me with that. I'm not MAGA. And I'm not one of them weak ones that be like, oh my God, how do they feel? I don't give a damn. From an angry black woman out of Tennessee, the have-nots will defeat the haves. Let's go get it, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. And welcome to the Poor People's Revolution. Boom.